Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Cards and Coffee with Tony. This is today's daily energetic tarot forecast for Tuesday, June 9th and Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. However, anytime you are watching this is entirely when you are supposed to be watching this because time is limitless. So I just want to say welcome back. We took the past week off and made space for to amplify melanated voices, and I made a playlist I'm going to link above here for you if you want to go check out some of my favorite Black tarot card readers. Shout out to Kendra, Pretty Boss at Pretty Boss TV. She's my inspiration. I love her. I love her so much. She is just incredible. And if you're looking for a really great tarot card reader, I cannot put you in better hands with her. And I've also got a list of a couple other people over there that I completely highly recommend. I'm very particular about my tarot card readers because I only want people who come at it with high vibes, high energy, and who tell a good story with a card. So, like I said, click on that link and you'll find some awesome tarot card readers on there. All right, so I know in the last week the energy has been pretty strong, so I want to remind you, let's stay grounded, okay? Keep our vibes high, get out there in the earth, let go, release all that low energy, low frequency, ground down, release it. Let's get outside and raise up our vibes. If you are a light worker and you know and you understand that the grand rising is here, or the great awakening, however you want to call it, you understand it is your job as a light worker to raise the vibrations and keep the vibrations up, okay? So let's get it, y'all. All right, everybody, let's get going. Let's light our sage so we can smudge the table. And since it's been a pretty heavy past 10 days or so, and by the way, America, I'm so proud of you. I love to see us using our voices and seeing change and fight injustice and inequality. Go, go, go. All right. We clear, we bless, and we protect this space. We clear, we bless, and we protect this space. We clear, we bless, and we protect this space. Let's go ahead and clear over our cards. And now I'm going to go ahead and get all of my own body and my own chakras, starting at my crown, working down. Clear, bless, release, activate, and align. All right. I'm just going to give it a little bit of extra sage. It has been a very heavy energy, especially we had that beautiful full moon on Friday, that Sagittarius full moon, that strawberry with that lunar eclipse. Woo, that energy. Could y'all feel that change? I could. All right, let's set the tone for this reading. Get out my favorite squirrel bell. Beautiful. If you ever wondered why do I have a squirrel bell, because I like what squirrels represent. They represent hard work, and they're very playful, but they also work very hard, and they are always thinking about their future and protecting their futures and protecting their families, and that's just kind of one of the better animals in the animal kingdom. So we set the tone. Now we're going to set our intention by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We call forth our angels, ancestors, our guardians, and our guides. We ask you please be present with us during this reading so that we may be able to better understand and interpret these messages as we receive them. Okay, everybody, let's jump into it. I have missed y'all. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to start with our first oracle card today. We're going to draw from Healing with Angels oracle cards. Angels, what messages do we have for the collective today? We're going to start out with Enchantment. I love that. Enchantment's a beautiful card to start with. It's about tapping into, your childlike wonder and belief, like believing in unicorns, perhaps. Romance. Maybe some of y'all need to tap into some fun with your romantic partners. Or maybe you need to have some more fun and have some childlike belief so you can get into a new romance. Ooh, and seek divine guidance. I love that. All right, angels. What messages do you have for us today? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. It's been a very, very, I'm sure as it has been for a lot of us, it's been a very busy week So I'm just trying to get back into the schedule. And y'all, I am so darn flippin' excited because here's a card I have never seen before. Forgiveness. Okay, this is beautiful. I love how it's surrounded with that beautiful green heart chakra because, you know, forgiveness really only counts if it comes directly from your heart. Let's just go ahead and jump into the book and just see. I mean, I don't think we probably have a lot to read here. It's pretty self-evident what it means. Let go of anger and resentment and feel yourself healed. You don't need to forgive the action, just the person, so that you can be at peace. Let me say that again. You do not need to forgive the action, just the person, so that you can be at peace. Remember, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. When you walk around with anger in your heart, you're just carrying around poison that you poison yourself with, okay? When you draw this card, your angels guide you to release any anger and irritation. They realize that you may be perfectly justified in feeling anger, yet they ask you to look at the high price you pay for being the vessel of anger. Forgiveness does not mean what you did is okay to me. It simply means I am no longer willing to carry around pain in response to your actions. Let me say that one more time because I really think some of you need to hear this message, especially given this past few weeks. I want us to really collectively, family, hear this message of forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness does not mean what you did is okay to me. It simply means I am no longer willing to carry around pain in response to your actions. When we hold unforgiveness in our hearts, we only punish ourselves after all. Your angels ask you to help release unforgiveness if you will ask for their assistance. I think that's a very profound message to start this. Ooh-wee. And at the bottom of the deck, we have divine guidance. And you know, that's how we actually, that's what the end of the card said. It said, you know, the angels ask you to seek their help, you know, and releasing and letting go and in forgiving divine guidance. Trust and follow your intuition. It is God and the angels speaking to you, okay? So you are being divinely guided right now. Those gut feelings you have, the knowingness, the visions, or the inner voice are all trying to tell you something. It is very important that you trust and follow this guidance. All right, so the important thing here is because this is at the bottom of the deck and this is, you know, the card we draw on top. The most important thing is that this is saying that you need to seek divine guidance in response to forgiveness, about how to find forgiveness in your heart, how to forgive somebody. Does not mean you have to forgive their actions, but you do need to forgive the person so you can move on, let go, and release that anger and that hatred in your heart, okay? So, you know, go to God, go to your angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, prayer, meditation. Just understand that you need to get quiet and listen. Do a lot less talking and a lot more listening. Isn't that the lesson that we have learned this week, right? Talk less, listen more. All right. I am trying to decide which cards, y'all. Do I want to do the relationship, getting into the vortex cards with Esther and Jerry Hicks, or do I want to do the romance angels? You know, I don't feel like this is a romance reading, but very often the romance cards have to do more about relationships in general than romance. Let's go ahead and just do that today. We'll see. Maybe we'll follow up with the vortex later. We're just going to do the romance angel cards by Doreen Virtue. Sorry about pulling the camera just now. Angels, we ask you to please let us know what messages do you have for us. You deserve love. Yes, you do. You deserve love. More than anything, you deserve love for yourself. You need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive others. And learn to let go. Past life relationship. Maybe some of you are still holding on to anger from past life. I mean, I know this is something I don't talk about often, but you know, you are carrying forward the energy from your past lives. And so maybe some of you don't even know you're still holding on to energetic cords that you're still attached to from your past life. Maybe you need to seek forgiveness for those by getting divine guidance. Go to YouTube right now when you're finished with this. I suggest you go look up cutting your cord cutting ceremonies and find out how to do that. Some of you very much could be holding on to past life energies and codependency. And that's, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Some of you may still be holding on to those past life energies that's creating this codependent. Like you feel like you need to hold on to it. Maybe you're so afraid to forgive that person and let go of that past life energy that, you know, so you need to seek, like I said, it's time to seek some divine guidance. All right, angels, what messages do we have about relationships today, or just in general? Here we go. What card we got? Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have, I see the story. This is getting told real quick. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So it looks like for some of you, this forgiveness that you need to seek has to do with someone, maybe a loved one, a family member has been very deceptive to you in regards to finances and career, and it's time for you to forgive them. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to, you know, it doesn't mean you have to, like I said, you do not have to forgive the action, but you do need to forgive the person. And you really, oh my gosh, look what is it underneath this. Look, right underneath the deception. Release your ex. What did I say? Some of you have some past life. Remember we drew past life as we were shuffling? We drew codependency. Absolutely. Some of you are still holding on to some energy. Even if you thought you've released your ex, perhaps maybe energetically you are still holding on to, you know, maybe that person was deceptive to you and your finances and it affected your career maybe even. You know, maybe it's time for you to, you know, you've never forgave that person. You know, maybe you moved on, you moved forward and gone on with your life. Perhaps you haven't forgiven that person and that energy is carrying forward. Whether you know it or not, you are carrying that energy forward. Every time you don't trust somebody, every time you second guess somebody's word, every time you hesitate because of being burnt in the past, that is because that energy is carrying forward, okay? You've got to cut those cords. You have got to forgive them, all right? It's time to seek divine guidance because look, manifestation was blocked upside down. You're blocking your manifestation because you haven't forgiven them about this deception, because you haven't released your ex. And it doesn't necessarily have to be your ex. It could be somebody, you know, a family member, a loved one, or it could even be somebody you're with right now, but you haven't forgiven them for something they did in the past, perhaps regarding their finances, their career, or your finances, your career, okay? It's time to seek some divine guidance for sure. Okay, so we are going to start out our tarot reading today. So please remember our oracle cards are a little bit more general. The tarot gets a little bit more specific, okay? So let's go ahead and we are going to start out by drawing from the Chrysalis Tarot. As always, if you like any of the cards that you see me pulling, I will link them to you below. Also, I forgot to say welcome back to my subscribers. And if you are new here, welcome. And if you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button or hit that bell to get notifications. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what messages do we have for the collective today? All right, what have we got? The Five of Spirals, the Five of Wands. You know, that's some conflict. Yeah, you've had some conflict, haven't you? Got to work on that forgiveness from that conflict. Oh, Nine of Stones. It's about Nine of Pentacles. It's, you know, it's about being self-sufficient and being able to walk away from the past, right? So that's what that is. Look, she's walking away. She's laid down all her burdens and now she's walking towards her future, okay? And last from the shuffle, ooh, the Magician. Magician, major arcana, you know, that's about you creating the life that you want and having willpower and mastery, okay? So maybe now you have the willpower to create this space for forgiveness from this past deception where you never thought you could before. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. We need 3 cards on the table. Oh, I can't talk all of a sudden. My brain's mixing like 10 words. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, we need 3 cards on the table, please. My mouth got all twisted. Do y'all do that sometimes? You'll be saying one thing, thinking of the other thing, and already on to the next thought before you finished your sentence. You start twisting your words up. It's so nice to be back. I have missed y'all. But I definitely felt that we needed to have some space, not only to amplify the melanated voices and to make sure that we are showing our support and our love for all of our communities so that we all, I want, all of us to have a variety, our diversified feed here, but also to take the time to learn and listen. All right, look, y'all. Got that 5 of spirals up first again. That's that 5 of wands in reverse in the past, which is really interesting because it's forgiveness and conflict. All right, up next in the present, we have the 3 of stones. That's the 3 of pentacles. And this is very interesting that this would fall under finances and careers. And we will talk about why. Okay, did it? Nope. Uh-oh. Well, we got cards that are trying to jump out. Well, there you go. Okay, last card on the table. 6 of spirals. All right, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Stones in reverse. Okay, well, yeah, this is definitely about finances. You have definitely had some issues with someone in your life, whether it's romantic, whether it's a child, whether it's a business partner, a parent, a sibling, a friend, a co-worker, or what am I trying to say? Maybe, you're a co-owner of a business, your business partner. That's what I'm trying to say. So you and somebody have definitely had some issues here that has caused some conflict. So let's talk about that. Man, I got some new coconut creamer today that is the bomb. I'm very pleased. I'm trying to cut out dairy. Okay. In the past position, like I said, we have this forgiveness, and she looks, that angel looks like she is anything but wanting to forgive, right? She is like, whatever, I guess, if you're gonna make me. Well, I mean, she's having to forgive because of this 5 of spirals. This is the 5 of wands. Now this is in reverse. The thing about it is that when it was laying down on the table, or when it came out, it was like this. I stood it up. I actually kind of feel like maybe it was actually meant to go right side up, because that actually kind of tells the story a little bit better. But it does look like in the past y'all have had some conflict that you've had to forgive. This may not even be the first time this has happened, but in the past perhaps something has come up, whether it was from you or someone else, that this, this is definitely a story about 2 people for sure, okay? I want to point out this 5 of spirals. This is the 5 of wands. Again, this is that fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So this could be about a Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, okay? Specifically, that caused some maybe conflict, because that's what this is. This is conflict. In reverse, it can be about maybe avoiding the conflict or even respecting differences. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe there was some conflict, and then, there was some forgiveness. Maybe even, this is about respecting differences. So, okay, it's like, okay, we agree to disagree maybe. Maybe in the past you've agreed to disagree. Because like I said, she seems like, okay, well, I guess I'll forgive if you're going to make me. We'll just agree to disagree. That kind of feels like we are here. Now, here we are in the present, and we have finances and career, which financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And then we have 3 of stones. 3 of stones is the 3 of pentacles. That's, about, it's teamwork, it's collaboration and just building something together, okay? So perhaps in the past, there has been some fires that y'all put out, right? You've put out some fires together. There's been some forgiveness already given, maybe, but now you are looking at building something together, maybe starting a business, starting a home, buying a home. But because of these past fires, maybe, you're a little hesitant, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So maybe even though you are ready to move forward with this person, maybe you're ready to start a company or buy a home or get married or have children or something a little bit more stable and grounded, maybe you're just very scared. Maybe you're very nervous because in the past this person has made these little fires that have caused you to forgive them. Perhaps even they have in the past been deceptive, right? And you've even thought about maybe you've had to end this relationship before, because of their deceptions, right? And so now you're seeking divine guidance. You're wondering, is it safe to move forward with this person, to create a new future with this person, right? Okay, moving forward into and then to the future, I mean to say, that's the Six of Spirals. Again, that's that fire energy, that's that creation energy, that's the Six of Wands, right? This is victory and success. This is public reward. I'm trying to think of the other terms I use for the wands, but the Six of Wands is just about having self-confidence and making progress, right? So you're wondering, is it safe to move forward because this person has caused you to doubt them? They've had some deception in the past, and now this person's ready to maybe grow up, settle down, start a family, move forward. And because of their shady underdealings with their finances and the career, you don't know. Well, I feel that there is definitely some success coming forward. Yeah, I feel like they actually have learned. You see, there's that full moon. You know, we just went through that beautiful strawberry full moon and that lunar eclipse on Friday in Sagittarius. And what's interesting is the Sagittarius is the fire signs. So we have the Six of Spirals, like I said, that's Six of Wands, the fire signs. That's about that energy and that life energy, that life force energy, right? So that's what this is, you know. Perhaps, you know, even over this weekend, this person has come to their senses and realized, no, it's time for me to get it together. I realize I made some mistakes in the past, and I completely understand why you doubt me, but no, I'm a changed person. I am ready to settle down. And it's interesting that you go from the past of this Five of Spirals, you know, having these little fires that this person's caused you to have to put out, you know, forgive them. And then look, this is actually kind of funny, these little fires. And now look, they've taken those fires that, you know, maybe burned you in the past, that caused you to need to forgive them, you know, caused you to maybe worry about the careers and finance. And look, they're taking those fires and now they're ready to make you a nice, warm home, right? They want to build you a fire and make you warm. And it's interesting because you go from the Five of Spirals to the Six of Spirals, which is a very complete story. Yeah, there's definitely success on the table. There's victory on the table. And this is, where's the book? Where's the book? I actually want to read to you what Six of Spirals says from this book, because those are called Cluties. Here. Success. In the light of a full moon, 6 unfurled cluties sway from the sacred hawthorn tree. The Celts tied bits of cloth called cluties on trees near springs and wells where nature spirits dwell as votive offerings. This practice continues today. Cluties have come to symbolize wishes fulfilled. In your reading, the Six of Spirals spells success. Persistence has paid off. A goal was accomplished. A wish was granted. Now the hawthorn tree symbolizes transition, the shedding of the leaves to make way for new growth. If you hope for a positive sign, the Six of Spirals could be it. So yeah, I mean, it's a very, very positive sign. And what's interesting is, you know, in the middle you have the Three of Stones. Those are your pentacles, right? Those are your earth signs, your Taurus, your Capricorn, your Virgo. But this is about, you know, the things that are in your material world, your home and things like that, right? And interesting because at the bottom of the deck, what you have is the Ace of Stones in reverse, okay? So that's that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That's the, you know, lack of planning, lack of insight, maybe even a lost opportunity, right? So perhaps, like I said, this has to do with finances. And in the past, this person has maybe made some poor financial choices, and now they're ready to start fresh. You know, they're ready to start over, and they're ready to start a new life with you. The question is can you forgive them again and let go of the past? Can you forgive their deceptions, right? Can you let go? Can you release that past and move forward? I think that you absolutely can. And my advice to you, loved ones, is absolutely you maybe should. Because look at this, you got success on the table, okay? The lesson has been learned. This person is ready to move past this mistake. They're ready to move forward. And so you may be the one who has to let go and move forward. They have changed, and maybe you can't even see that because you're still holding on to this past, this deception. So it's time to seek divine guidance. Okay, it's time to come to your angels, God, spirit, whatever you want to say, and seek some divine guidance, because until you do, you're going to continue to block your manifestation. See how that's upside down? You're not going to receive these manifestations until you release the past, till you are ready to, completely let go of those mistakes and forgive the person. You don't have to forgive the action to forgive the person. You can see that this person has changed and they are no longer that person who made those choices. And now that you are ready, they're ready to move forward, a changed person. So forgive the person, okay? All right, let's draw one more tarot. We're going to just draw from the good old-fashioned universal weight. If you have enjoyed this reading, I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up, a like, and if you'd love, if you found this helpful, if you know somebody who might find this reading useful, feel free to share it. I'd love for you to. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, what messages do we have for the collective today? Okay, that's that 7 of Cups. It's about having a lot of choices. Some of them good, some of them bad, but it's about looking backwards over decisions that you've made. The Sun's on the table. Success, success, success. Victory and success. That's double victory, double success you have on the table. Knight of Pentacles. Well, that's an interesting card to pull. He's a very efficient, routine-bearing knight. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. We just need one card off the table, please. We just need a clarifier. Tell us a little bit more about, this relationship, and that has needed maybe forgiveness multiple times in the past, maybe even 5 times in the past, perhaps. But you're ready to give them a 6th, you're wondering, should you give them a 6th chance? Well, the answer is yeah. Go from 5 chances to the 6th chance. Maybe the 2 of you are ready to make a home, have a baby, go from 2 to 3. Or build that new home. And you're just very worried about whether this person can support your career and finances. Well, I feel like they can. Okay, we've got a couple cards. Oh, okay. And then here we have, okay, so this is interesting, getting these swords on the table. Okay, and then in reverse. Okay, beautiful. Let's talk about this. Let me get a sip of my coffee really quick. Interesting. All right, so the clarifier here. So since we drew 2 cards, the way I read these is I read this first card between the past and the present, and then I'm going to read the second card between the present and the future, okay? So it's kind of bridging the gap between the 2 timelines. Okay, so at first, like I said, in the past, this person has maybe put some fires out that you've needed, or built some fires that you've needed put out, maybe hurt you, caused you to, maybe they've been very deceptive even regarding their career and their finances, and you've had to forgive them many times, maybe even 5 times, and they're asking for their 6th chance. And you're like, are you really grown up? Are you done with this? Because I cannot keep going down this road with you. I want to have a future with you, but if you're going to keep throwing these fires at me, I can't move forward with you, right? Because I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of the story. Well, this is really interesting because this is the 10 of Swords. And normally this is one of my least favorite cards in the deck. Sorry about that. If it was this direction, but in this direction, it's not. In this direction, it can be recovery. It can be regeneration. And it can be it's about being the end. It's the end. You can't go any further down. It's only going up from this point. It can only, it can't get any worse. The person, and so what I'm trying to tell you is no, the person isn't going to get any worse. It's only going up from here, okay? This is regeneration. This is that fresh start that you have been praying for, right? This is that recovery you've been praying for. Here it is. It's on the table. So between the past and the present, this person that's caused all this deception and this pain and this doubt and these fires you've had to put out, yeah, they finally come to the conclusion that maybe that's not working out so well for them, and maybe they're ready to stop that foolishness. And now they're on the road to recovery. They're on the road to, starting over and just regenerating their life, beginning again. They want to begin again. And it looks like they want to begin with you. And you're like, well, I don't know. You made some mistakes in the past. You've hurt me 5 times. Why should I give you the 6th chance? Well, here we are now, okay? We're in the present, moving into the future, and we have the 6 of Swords. Okay, now pause for just 1 second. This Swords energy, that's that your air element, your Gemini, your Libra, your Aquarius, and this represents the things you think about and the things you're focused on. So this person, after they hurt you and you had to forgive them a lot, they were really focused on what they did to you, and they were really focusing on changing themselves and becoming a better person for you. Because look here, it's interesting how sometimes, depending on where they fall, what a card's meaning can be completely different. And in this case, this is a very interesting card because usually the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Swords isn't always, I mean, this can be an okay card. It's not the worst. It's about moving forward and moving on. It's about leaving the past behind and moving forward, right? And if you look, you'll see that they're sailing away from these rough waters towards, you know, smooth to you know, the smooth waters, right? They're coming out of the storm, and you see how they're not looking back. No, they're not. They've gone through the storm. They're done. They don't want to look back. They're ready to move forward, and that's right. Y'all been through the storm. You have gone past it. You survived the storm. There's dry land ahead. You sail forward. Go forward. The shoreline's waiting for you. And when you get to that shore, look what's waiting for you. It's very interesting to me because look, you go from 6 of Swords to 6 of Spirals or 6 of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. Success is on the table. This person has changed. This person has realized the mistakes of their past. This person has realized, dang, man, I really screwed up. I made some just monolithic mistakes, and I have just caused the person I love the most, the person I care so deeply about, that I want to create a life with, I've caused this person to doubt me, and that kills me. I mean, that literally kills me. I can't be this person anymore. This person has gone through the darkest night of their soul, and it's over. It's done. They are ready to move forward. They're ready to lay down their swords, not look back, not look at the past, and become a brand new person. And here they are. That success is on the table. And you want to believe me? You know how I know success is on the table? What up, Star? What up, Aquarius energy in the house? I mean, come on. Yeah? Okay, first of all, hold on. Star, Aquarius energy. But again, rejuvenation. And that's what this is. This is rejuvenation. Rejuvenation, successful rejuvenation. You know, Star to me is just always, whenever I see the star, this is just about being, it's just going to be a very successful, it's all based on making a wish, you know, because see how the star's at the bottom of the deck here? So this is what all this, you know, is underneath it and is based on, and it's based on making a wish that's going to come true, right? What is that? Number 17, number 8. 17 adds up to 8, infinite possibilities. And look right here, right underneath it, the moon. Like I said, this comes back to that moon. I think during that full moon, this person really had some big reckoning, and they're like, you know, I don't want to lose this person. I need to get my crap together, and I'm ready to move forward with this person. You know, they've gone through their shadow. They've gone through the dark night of their soul, right? They've gone through that, and now they're ready to let go, move forward. And what's crazy is look, this card right here, Star, that's number 17, and the moon is card number 18, right? So you're moving forward. You're coming, you know, from making a wish. You've come from that dark night of your soul. Now it's time to make a wish because it's going to come true. This is beautiful. All right, let's draw one more oracle card. I am going back and forth here, or which card to draw. I am going to do Getting into the Vortex. Yeah, I am. We're going to do Getting into the Vortex by Abraham Hicks. I haven't had a chance to get any new cards, even though I have something like 25 card decks, tarot and oracle card decks saved in my Amazon cart right now. But we're planning on buying a house soon, so I'm trying not to spend any indiscretionary money. So I hope y'all don't get too bored with me. I do have plenty of decks to shuffle through, though. All right, Abraham. What message do we have for the collective today? So, my loved ones, looks like if you've been having a hard time forgiving, now is the time to understand. Yeah, I know they made a lot of mistakes in the past, but I do feel like they have learned. They have gone through that dark night of their soul. They made some deep wishes about who they want it to be, and they did the hard work. They did that hard work. They put in the work, and they are going to surprise you with who they are on the other side. So if you're wondering, should you give them a chance? I think you should. I do. If you're asking me, I mean, listen, I don't want anybody suing me or nothing like that. This is just a person on the internet telling you what I think. I don't know your personal story, but if you're asking me what the cards say, yes. Cards say yes. All right. I'm going to do just a few more shuffles. Abraham has a tendency to be a very slow shuffle, don't you, Abraham? They like to take their time. Okay, well, go to the floor. Oh, it's a card I've never seen before. This is very exciting. Number 35. Oh, I love that 8, infinite possibilities. I have the power to direct my own thoughts. Your thoughts do create the reality you live. And one of the most exciting things about beginning the process of deliberately focused thought is that the law of attraction will bring you evidence of your improved thought immediately. And while old patterns may be hard to break and you may slip back into old patterns from time to time, evidence of your effort will be undeniable to you, and before long, with much less effort than you spend trying to dodge negative conversations or train another into better behavior, all of your relationships will improve. Now, this is very interesting because while this is directly speaking to you, I actually want to say I think this is about that person that you were having this issue with, that you've had to forgive, because like I said, I think this person has gone through the dark night of their soul and they realize they cannot keep being that person. They got to leave the past in the past and they got to move forward. They have to become this person that you can count on, that you can be reliable for, so that you can have a successful, make that wish and see your dreams come true. So, because right here on the back it says, while old patterns may be hard to break and you may slip back in your old patterns from time to time, evidence of your effort will be undeniable for you. So what I want to say is, loved ones, have some grace for this person. Understand that they are trying really hard. If they make one little mistake, as long as it's, not a giant, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Have some grace. Know that they are really trying their hardest to make you happy. They are trying to show you that they have changed. They really want you to see that they understand your needs, and they're trying the hardest to be a better person, for you and for themselves and for their own future, because they realize now the future that they want includes you in it. Okay, and so I think it's interesting because you have these 3 little owls sitting here around this house building this beautiful home, and look, it's almost like a father and a wife and a child, and they're sailing away from their past. They're not looking at them anymore. They're heading to this future. Right? The shorelines are waiting for them. They just got to get there, because look what's on the other side of that shore. Success, success, success. So in the middle of all of this, if this person does have a slip, and I don't mean, they go and spend every dollar you have on crack, but what I mean is, maybe they're acting a little shady for 1 second. Don't immediately assume the worst, okay? Maybe they're just trying to learn a new behavior and they've got to learn new language and new ways of being. Have some grace, okay? Definitely have some grace for your loved ones. But loved ones, until then, know how much I love you. Know that I appreciate you so much. And if you found this helpful, I would absolutely love if you would like it, share it, subscribe. And of course, come back tomorrow. I post daily tarot readings, and I'll have even more guidance for you tomorrow. Until then, know that I love you and keep on praying. See y'all tomorrow.